Hey everyone, how you doing? I want to introduce somebody to you that if you haven't been at, we're getting all fuzzy there, haven't been at the gym, and he's not there often because he does work a night shift. This is my husband, Don, my partner in crime.
Hello.
Say hi, Don.
Hello.
Anyways, he's going to help me out with a video today, and I don't know what the camera's doing going in and out, but we'll just have to deal with it. It's doing some weird color stuff too in bars. Anyways, first and foremost, check out my shirt. How cool is this? Which way do I go? I am not a nugget. I love this shirt. It's great. Poor little chickie poos. Anyways, so today we're going to talk about high fructose corn syrup. Ingredients. We're going to start going over ingredients in your food. I don't know how many of you actually look at the labels on your food. But high fructose corn syrup is in pretty much just about everything. And even like when I go to Earth Fair, it says right up at the top, there's this big thing saying, no high fructose corn syrups. And I can walk down the barbecue aisle and I can show you something that has high fructose corn syrup in it. Anyways, it's all about the manufacturers, how much they pay for the shelf space, basically. I mean, it's about the money. It all is. So anyways, high fructose corn syrup. It's corn syrup. It's made from corn. Don, you look bored.
No, I'm just, yeah.
He's like, I don't know what she's talking about, but
No,
she makes me read labels and drives me crazy. But he does.
Good.
I have him reading labels. It'll crack you up. He goes down the aisle now, and he'll pick. This is here. Here he is. Here's a can of soup or something, and he picks it up and he goes like this, and I'm watching out of the corner of my eye, and he's like this. Puts it back on the shelf. Anyways, getting back to high fructose corn syrup. I know. High fructose corn syrup, or HFCS, which is sometimes it says on the label. It's derived from cornstarch, which of course we went over yesterday. 90 to 95% of all corn is GMO. And basically they process it down to the point where it's 100% pure glucose. So it's a sugar, and we all know it doesn't matter what kind of sugar it is. You know, sugar is bad. You really need to limit it, and this stuff is really bad because it alters somehow in your system, and it's really nasty. They started sneaking it in just recently. What was it, about 2 years ago? We learned about it, a year ago, 2 years ago. They start labeling it just as plain old corn sugar, so people go, oh, it's corn, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is it's high fructose corn syrup, and it's not good. And there's also some other names. There's a glucose fructose, isoglucose, glucose fructose. Yeah, anyway, well, anyways, there's a bunch of other names for it, so you really have to learn them. I'll see if I can find something and post it down below. Anyways, why is it so bad? Don, you know why it's so bad?
No, I mean,
he has no clue.
Right,
How long you been with me?
Go ahead and tell me, and I'll see if I'm right.
It's basically it's genetically altered, which is the corn, which is anyways, and they put it in everything. It increases your risk of a lot of chronic diseases. Of course, obesity. We went over that a long time ago. We eat so much of the corn syrups or the syrups, and your body can't process it anymore, and you become diabetic. So obesity was number one, and turned into diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, cancers. Basically, most of the sweetener, if you get like a regular soda pop, not the diet ones. The diet ones are just, stay away from those too. But regular pop is all high fructose corn syrup. It's cheap for the manufacturers. It's made out of corn. Corn is overabundance. So like, again, it's all about the money. And
what about like a fruit juice or something?
Some of it has high fructose corn syrup in it.
I saw it doesn't really,
yeah, it doesn't matter. You have to read the labels,
okay.
And even the labels are deceiving at times. Anyways, what else? So we've seen a lot of fatty liver, liver stresses, people coming in and they're just not feeling well and finding out that they've got a fatty liver, high cholesterol, blood pressures, and it actually has mercury in it too. So, anyways, yeah, stay away from it. I don't know what else to tell you about high fructose corn syrup, except for it is bad news and it's in everything. So you want to eat clean, you want to train mean, and you stay lean, and you'll be good to go. Anything else then?
Well, I mean, is a good alternative I mean, I know it's considered a sweetener, but if you look at like a sweetener like Equal or Stevia,
no. Well,
I mean, are any of those anything better alternatives than high fructose corn syrup?
Equal, that's a chemical. Don't stay away from the sweeteners, like the little blue and pink packets, the yellow packets.
Yeah, that's
those
what
are
I'm
bad.
referring to.
The stevia, again, I think I had a newsletter on that. Stevia, you have to watch stevia too. Stevia isn't always just stevia. Most of the times when you go into the grocery store and you pick up, you know, a box or a bottle of stevia, it's other chemicals, other things, but not stevia. But it'll say stevia on it, and it'll say all natural.
Yeah, you showed me that one the one time at the grocery store, remember?
Yeah.
No, that's also too with Splenda. Right?
No, Splenda's there. Stevia is an all natural product if it is truly stevia.
Okay.
The problem is it's not always truly stevia.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to learn your have to learn to read your labels, understand what it is that you're looking at, and that's why we're going to start into this series. Where we went over the macros, gave you some tips. I know it's a lot to absorb. And I don't know why the camera keeps going in and out like that's driving me crazy. I'm like, I'm buzzing again. So anyways, we're going to start going over more ingredients like this. If you have a question about one, let me know. I'm going to try to find that listing of the high fructose corn syrup, the names that they call it and everything, and I'll post it below. So, yeah, that's about it for tonight. Yeah, Don's like, thank goodness, I didn't even want to be on this thing. He didn't. He was giving me issues. Anyways, you guys have a good Saturday night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. And